And the Nigerian Stock Exchange price is safe as one of the global exchanges where sustainability is part of the business, not just making profit, paying dividend or bonuses, raising more capital, making shareholders and other stakeholders happy. You need to be sustainable as far as all the listed companies and other entities are concerned. So, on Thursday, Dangote Cement lifted the curtain in stepping forward to do what you call sustainability reporting. But what exactly do we mean when we say sustainability reporting? Let's get a bit of a sense of that and see what Dangote Cement actually reported. But let's listen to Bola Adieko, who's the head of shared services at the Nigerian Stock Exchange.
Since the NSE launched the Premium Board, the growth of NSE Premium Index has demonstrated that incorporating high levels of corporate governance and sustainability at the core of a business are critical factors for delivering sustainable investor value. The Premium Board Index continues to outperform the benchmark NSE All-Share Index, which we typically call ASI, with the Premium Board recording a total return of about 85% since inception, versus the NSE ASI's 42% as at April 2018. For 2019, year-to-date alone, the Premium Board Index, which the Dangote Cement Company is listed on, has grown by a little over 11%. We firmly believe that promoting transparent disclosures on environmental, social, and governance issues can indeed help listed companies access long-term sustainable capital that will enable them and the private sector at large to effectively play a role towards achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. It is a journey that we've embarked on as well. In 2013, we rolled out a sustainability strategy that was anchored on the 4 pillars of marketplace, workplace, community, and environment. These pillars allows us to embrace sustainability principles in our operations, internalize the values as employees, and influence our ecosystem whilst remaining a good corporate citizen. To further raise the bar, we joined the Sustainable Stock Exchange Initiative, also known as SSCI, and the World Federation of Exchanges, 2 very reputable organizations that fuel our aspirations of fostering the growth of long-term sustainable finance. While on this journey, NSE has completed a number of significant milestones through strategic collaborations with the government and private sector. We launched the first climate bond initiative, certified sovereign green bond, developed a savings bond that promotes financial inclusiveness in the fixed income asset class, and earlier this year, we released the NSE Sustainability Disclosure Guidelines, which is mandatory for all Premium Board listed companies. Further to the issuance of these guidelines, we hosted a reporting implementation workshop in partnership with GRI, Global Reporting Initiative. This was our way of ensuring that listed companies understand the reporting requirements of the recently launched guidelines. Today is yet another historic day for sustainability in the capital market, as we host the very first Facts Behind the Sustainability Report, which we're now going to be calling FBSR, which is fashioned after the NSE's flagship Facts Behind the Listings and Fact Behind the Figures, as I previously mentioned. The Facts Behind FBSR is designed to provide the investing ecosystem with details of listed companies' sustainability reports while allowing them to further engage with the listed companies. We are pleased that Dangote Cement has chosen to champion the maiden edition of the Facts Behind the Sustainability Report series, both to launch and discuss the highlights of their first ever standalone report. According to the principles for responsible investment, the financial community is increasingly aware that ESG factors play a very material role in determining risk and return. Therefore, this decision is timely as well as strategic to the growth of the capital market as more stakeholders are now aware that the promotion and disclosures of environmental, social, and governance principles can indeed facilitate more meaningful engagement between investors and listed companies. We commend the board and executive management of Dangote Cement PLC for their leadership in integrating sustainability into the core of their business operations. Dangote Cement PLC is setting a strong precedent by their presentation today. I have been gladly informed that their report is compliant with the NSC disclosure guidelines and global reporting initiative. I think that deserves a warm applause. To help them actualize their reporting goals. We continue to position ourselves at the African exchange of choice for African issuers and global investors by implementing far-reaching transformational policies aimed at strengthening the corporate governance of our listed companies, providing products that are aligned to investors' requirements while certainly ensuring a fair and orderly market. As part of our continued effort to deliver a world-class market infrastructure, we have launched a market surveillance platform, SMART, that uses artificial intelligence to proactively monitor transactions in our market to prevent market abuses. We also have a whistleblowing portal where the investing public can drop us anonymous tips on any market infractions. We have instituted an investors protection fund to compensate investors who have lost money due to infractions committed by any of our dealing members. Our X Academy was launched to complement efforts on financial literacy and capacity building in the capital market. With the fast-changing macroeconomic environment in Nigeria and globally, we encourage Dangote Cement PLC to continue in its stride to incorporate sustainability by adhering to high standards of corporate governance, deepening its social impact, exceeding regulatory compliance levels, and delivering greater returns for its shareholders.